Thousands of Ukrainian Christians have seen their faith put to the ultimate test amid the war with Russia. Faith Under Siege is a powerful documentary that tells the story of how Christians have been hunted, beaten, and silenced, and yet remain unbroken. Joining now is Colby Barrett, a U.S. Marine Corps veteran and producer of Faith Under Siege. Colby, good to have you with us. I'm shocked to hear that. Who is doing the hunting? Who's hunting Christians in Ukraine?
What you see, Todd, and thanks for having me on. I just got back from Ukraine, and in the Russian-occupied territories, the Christians, especially evangelical Christians and Protestants, are some of the first people on the list. So we've seen pastors murdered, churches destroyed, over 49 pastors and priests, Christian pastors and priests, murdered by the Russians as they occupy portions of Ukraine, and 650 churches now looted, shelled, or destroyed by Russian forces.
I see. Do you see the persecution of Christians in Ukraine as a warning sign for the erosion of religious freedom in the West?
I think what you see is a real alignment of Russia, China, Iran, and North Korea. And one of the big tools as they try to harm U.S. and their allies, including Israel and Ukraine, is a war on faith. And this kind of makes sense if you're an authoritarian regime and you're trying to take over territory and control it. If you have Christians that have an ultimate allegiance to God, they're really hard to control. And so some of the first targets as Russia comes in is those Christians, those churches, and those pastors.
What about the Orthodox churches? We understand there's been a lot of reporting about President Zelensky going in and shutting down those churches as well. Do you guys cover that part of the story?
We do, yeah. That's a common misperception about what happens in free Ukraine. There is a Ukrainian law that targets institutions that are linked to hostile foreign powers. So churches can't have a power center in Moscow, for example, but it's not a war on faith or religious beliefs. In occupied Ukraine, Russian-occupied Ukraine, entire Christian denominations are outlawed. As I mentioned, pastors are killed and those kind of things. What you saw with Zelensky and the Ukrainian actions against the Orthodox Church was really to say, hey, you need to separate your ties with Moscow, and that they haven't done it yet. The leader of the Ukrainian Orthodox Church is actually still a permanent member of the Synod of the Russian Orthodox Church. So that separation has not happened yet. And that's all that Ukraine is pushing for, is a separation. Just like in our Revolutionary War, we pushed for the Church of England to separate from actually swearing allegiance to the crown. It's the reason we don't have Church of England. We have Anglicans, and those. It's really a national security issue, not a religious freedom issue.
Oh, I see. All right. Well, Colby, we got to leave it there. Good luck to you, and congratulations on the documentary.
Thanks so much, Todd, for bringing attention and prayer to this really important issue.